Jay-Z had hit songs a lot, and I can't sit here and say I ain't have Jay-Z songs I didn't fuck with. Never
You know
said
what?
that.
I'm gonna get some shades. I feel cool. Hold on 1 second. Shout out to Isaac Hayes. They're gonna copyright this video. I can't monetize it, and I don't want to. I just want y'all to make sure you stop and subscribe to youtube.com/at Just Inspired Mentoring. Or if you want to do all that, just go to search Just Inspired Mentoring, subscribe to the channel. Guys, if I monetize this platform, I can use that to sustain my mentoring company and start doing powerful work in the communities for our youth. That's what I'm trying to do. We're gonna have a real dope conversation in a minute talking about gang activity in the streets. Because when it comes to the youth, and particularly the YNs, I realize sometimes I got some really, wild views on that. And my brother here is going to kick some knowledge to me that can help me see the things better, as well as some other guests I got coming up in the future. But first off, and he lights up after I literally just said, don't do this shit on camera. God
It's a
damn
cigarette. It's a cigarette.
it. The point was nothing.
You should have
Nothing.
said that.
Fuck
You
it.
should have said
Just
that.
no, no, no. Just smoke it. Just smoke it. We just gonna let this run. This is
Oh,
not gonna be
nigga, I
for
was
the
about to put
podcast.
it out. I
You
thought
know,
you meant just
it's
the other
already. I
shit.
done cursed already. We just gonna let this. We gonna have to B-roll and make another shoot. That's all. We're gonna have to stop and then reshoot again, cause it's live
You
now.
gotta tell me that, cause yeah, I
Damn,
smoke
bro,
cigarettes.
gotta. Damn,
I smoke cigarettes.
nigga, I smoke weed, but I'm being patient right now.
Nah,
I'm giving you my full attention.
I'll be
You
real.
know.
Cigarettes is a worse habit than weed, man. It
See,
is.
Tone.
It
This one thing you
really
have
is.
to start learning. It's the worst habit for you, but for someone else,
No,
it's not.
it's actually cigarettes is one of the most addictive habits on earth, and
That's
that
what I
is a
keep trying
fact.
to tell you, bro. It is the most
That is
addictive.
a
That's
fact.
because most people do it. But what I'm trying to tell you is individually, if somebody's addicted to marijuana and they're not addicted to cigarettes, that's a harder battle for them. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to argue.
I smoke
I'm
both
talking individually. Yeah, but clearly you struggle with that one more than the other.
because weed doesn't get. If I'm not smoking no weed, I won't be aggravated. I
You gonna
won't
get my
have
name
no
right?
issues. And I've been smoking
Yeah.
weed longer than I smoke. All right, I've been smoking weed.
Dear brother, we do not need to have a whole episode about why we
God
smoke. The
damn.
question is, when we start having a serious conversation, please, can you refrain from doing both? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah, you just had to. If you would have said cigarette, I'd have been like,
All
all right, I
right.
got you.
So
You didn't
finish the
say
cigarette.
cigarette.
We can talk about Jay Z. And all right, when we finish the cigarette, we're gonna cut the camera and we're gonna re-roll. All right. No cursing, no N word, no smoking, no drinking. Just knowledge. Okay. Happy Saturday to the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my brother right. He gonna get me right too, man. And if y'all listening, we gonna get y'all right the same,
Fucking
man. Make sure
Saturday.
y'all,
Why
y'all,
Saturday
y'all yo,
something?
check out the YouTube. Subscribe to Justice by Mentoring, man. Brother trying to do something right out here, y'all. Come on, man. Subscribe, support the movement. I ain't
Hey,
trying
you
to
should
take
have put
nobody
this.
money either.
Should have put this on your other channel, the no fucks given one.
Yeah, I'm
That
trying to give that. I'm trying to recruit you to run that channel, brother. But that's why I was making sure you can get on this video. Can you? Are you tech savvy enough to do something like that?
well, you
That's
know the thing is that whole pot that channel is yeah, that's where I would be because of
yeah.
me
You would
anyway.
thrive in that. You would thrive in that lane. I believe in you. Brother, I'm trying to build the new X-Men, the Avengers. I'm Tony Stark, Professor Xavier. I'm just trying to assemble my brothers around me to
Well,
form the
if you
super
want to put it
team.
like that, the character I will be in Marvel is a mixture of Wolverine and Punisher,
Uh,
and
yeah.
that's me.
You know what? I'm glad you said that because when I was younger, I wanted to be Wolverine, but I realized I'm either Professor Xavier or Magneto.
I'm
Yeah.
Logan or Frank Castle because for the fact is
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I believe is right, and I'm gonna
Yo,
have no fucks given when it comes
I'm
to
a,
it.
I'm gonna remember that, man, because I can make a cool merch where I dress you up as Wolverine and I could dress myself up as like, I guess I'm gonna do Magneto because he's cooler.
Uh, I would more dress myself up as Punisher. 'Cause that's my nigga. That's my
Yeah, but
dude.
that doesn't work with the X-Men theme though. But that would be Marvel. If you did
Not
that,
technically. Hold up. I'm a comic nigga. Punisher
oh my
technically was
god,
part of the
dude,
X
Punisher
Men
is
for a
not
little
part of the
bit.
X-Men,
No,
dude.
no, 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 no. For one, it was one series. It was one run. He was part of it. Xavier was dead,
Dude,
One
the
at a
point of
time.
selling merch is not doing something that only you know. You got to do stuff that everybody knows, and nobody thinks of Punisher and X-Men. That's the point that I was making. The
But why
Wolverine
would you
thing, you
want to just
working.
do X-Men?
Jesus
I'm
Christ, bro,
asking you
just smoke,
personally.
huh?
I'm
What do you mean?
asking you
Oh,
personally.
because X Men is a diverse group of people, man, united for one purpose, and they all got powers, and individually they can all do some significant things, but together they're unstoppable. You know what I mean? As strong, as powerful as Magneto is, Professor Xavier get his head. It's a wrap.
But here, all right. And I want to ask you this because that also goes with it.
Mhm.
Do you believe Professor X was always correct in his approach? Do you
Nah,
or
no
do
one's
you
perfect.
believe that
Absolutely
Magneto
not. He
did? All
sacrificed
right.
people too. It's the perfect parallel to Martin Luther King and Malcolm X.
That's basically what they were. You
Yeah,
know that, right?
yeah, yeah.
Stan Lee and Jack Kirby created that universe literally because of that everything that was happening. And that's exactly what that is. The mutants signify the black people. That's exactly
Yeah,
what it
the
signifies.
Brotherhood, you could kind of see that as how Malcolm X initially had the Nation of Islam, how they had that inner society, which
And
still is today.
also the Black Panthers.
But nah, no, 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 that's a separate thing, brother. The Black Panthers is, I mean,
They
they
was the
do have some
militant.
of the, they have
That was
yeah,
Magneto with his brotherhood. They put it all
yeah,
together.
but but what I'm saying is Malcolm X and the Black Panthers are two separate entities and separate ideologies. They said they share
Yes.
separate things, but
But what
we're
I'm
not gonna
saying,
confuse
when it came
people
to
on this channel, brother.
no,
The Black Panthers were
I'm
started
just
by
talking
Huey
to you.
Newton, and yeah, but remember we're recording now, but people are
Oh
listening to us.
yeah.
We gotta,
Well,
yeah.
people actually need to know that Marvel, what it started for, he put it all together. They put it
It's
together
definitely
because they
inspired
couldn't
by a lot of
separate
that
it.
stuff. Definitely inspires it. I agree with you. All I'm
They
saying
couldn't
is
separate the Black Panther movement with that. Like they wasn't trying. They couldn't do it. So they just put Magneto and the Brotherhood with Malcolm X and Black Panthers all together. Because when you actually look at the older comics, you see
that's
both
not
aspects. You see Malcolm
the only
X's
concrete
and you see
evidence
the
of
Black
any influence
Panther
is
stuff.
like Stanley has come out and said about Charles Xavier and Magneto fit behind Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, but there's nothing about the Black Panther Party. The Black Panther character
No, you
definitely
have
is
to
inspired by
read
that,
the comics and you'll see the
but
similarities where they got certain ideas from, and it was like, oh, okay. But that's if you actually want to go back and actually read those comics. Because it's not going to be in the new age comics. You have to go back in the day and read those, and you will catch the similarities where, yes, this is straight Malcolm X stuff from Magneto.
oh, I
But
see
then
what you're saying. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
you'll
yeah.
see
I
the
see what you're saying.
Brotherhood, like
Yeah.
the mutants under him, and you'll see that yeah, they'll go with his ideology, but at the same time, they're going a different route. Like, but
Gotcha.
you have to read to see that.
I see what you're saying now. Okay, I didn't understand
Yeah,
before.
you have to read
Yeah,
all that. And
yeah.
I'm one of the ones that I did because I wanted to see is it like did they really do that? So I went back and read all the old ones. I was like, oh, they
But
really did.
I kind of wanted to clear about something too. We were talking about Jay Z before. I love Jadakiss, and he's really nice, and he probably could get Jay Z in the battle, but he's not better than Jay Z. Like, let's just stop that, man. You out your damn
Jay
mind.
Z's not a battle rapper though.
I'm gonna
I
if I was
don't.
gonna let me just say this. Let me just Jay Z's not a battle rapper, but he was in the greatest battle of hip hop. He's just shit I be talking about, man. But anyway,
Yes, but
let me just say this so that people listening don't think I'm biased. All right. Here's if I was gonna name five rappers from New York better than Jay Z, I would say number one, the God MC Nas. I would say the Father God Rakim. I would have said Big
yeah,
Daddy Kane.
yeah.
I, I would have said actually no, I'm not saying Big Daddy Kane. I don't I want to say
Why
that,
wouldn't you
but
say Big Daddy
I want
Kane?
to say that the historian in me wants to say that, but I like Jay Z. I don't give a damn, but he's just not better than Nas.
I
Um,
don't. You know what? I won't put Big Daddy
if
Kane,
I
but you can't say I won't put him. I'll take him
if
out.
I you know what, Ghostface,
There you go. Yeah,
maybe Ghostface and Raekwon. Those would be
don't shit on
those
Method
would be the
Man.
five. Method Man is not better than Jay Z. Method Man is not
Lyrically,
better than Ghostface and
lyrically,
Raekwon.
that's an argument that people in Wu Tang make all the time. Though
That's it.
that's the
Matter of
three
fact, I'm
best
about to play
is
them for us right
Raekwon,
now.
Ghostface, and Method Man. Those are the three best out of Wu Tang lyrically. Then you can have a little argument for Jizza, because Jizza
But I
is a
was gonna say
beast.
they say Jizza. A lot of people think it's Jizza.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like that is an argument. Like Jizza, the genius, is that's definitely like, but also I can make an argument for Master Killer because Master Killer's not on a lot of
Get
shit.
the hell
But
out
if
of
you
here.
actually listen to him,
Get the
you
fuck
have to.
out of here. Master
Nah,
Killer
Master
my
Killer
ass.
got some of his own shit, and then not just Inspector Deck. Inspector Deck is an animal.
Big lines and nines, jumping out of big joints live, projects, lot of objects. Front of you want, you gon' die. Flex with a sword off, killer gon' tax him in the Waldorf. All bloodhound pop, show it off, acting like that money will die. Give me all Gucci colors. My niggas be real for brothers. We idolize big lines and nines, jumping out of big joints live,
This is
projects, lot of
Tony
objects.
Touch, Raekwon, and Method Man, Rocksteady. I think that's what Ghostface called himself in this joint. Called himself Tony Touch. He be having the alter egos.
Yeah, that's why
New
I
York
know
City
all
gon'
his alter
cry.
egos.
They
So my
gonna cut our
name's
chase
Tony.
lines, waist lines. Yeah, I'm realer than right. This orchestrated great crown. Jump out the Lex looking zesty. Real
You got
men.
Ghost Dini,
Bless me, got him high power, gun of the hour, craft.
Tony Starks.
Double it, blow like a
Tony
shower. Boy,
Toka.
I need to
Because
take
he
a
don't say
shower.
touch, he
Can't
say
take no
Tony
salary,
Toka.
y'all. Been selling crack, been selling crack, been selling crack, living the black, revealing how we flip that shit.
Yeah, but nah.
Rich rap,
But
help out the body.
yeah, I can't knock Jay-Z, man. Jay-Z's definitely. I got him in my top. I got him in my top five. I think it is Nas, Jay-Z, and then I mean anybody else. I feel like people can argue the rest of them, and I'm like I'm good with that. But those two and me are definitely it. They cemented themselves. I think Jay Z's the most popular rapper of all time. Nas is just the greatest of all time. I would say Jay Z is literally to hip hop what LeBron James is to
Oh, oh,
basketball.
oh. We ain't even gonna go
And
there,
LeBron
but
and Nas is what Michael Jordan is, or maybe Kobe Bryant. No, you know what? No, I'm gonna stay
MJ
on
is
that.
number
Nas is
one,
the
and I
Nas is the
hate
Michael
MJ.
Jordan. Nas is the Michael Jordan of basketball. Rakim is like the Dr. J.
Listen, I'm not even a Jordan fan. I hated Jordan my whole life, but he always beat my team. But I'm gonna say it like
Oh,
this:
that's why. That
Jordan
shit
is
battle.
the GOAT. Jordan is the GOAT.
Happens when we meet, hit the block strong.
But
Get it
we ain't
poppin'
even
in
talking
the
about
eight.
that.
The popcorn, now that we back
What you
on the
mean?
track. Can't lose, my back gets huge. Bitches move
Jay
all day.
Z,
The
when it
way
comes
y'all
to
move,
music,
Cadillac
because
so
you said
cool,
Jay
that's
Z's the most
lasting
popular
shoes.
from New
Like
York,
some views.
Yeah.
Off the bulls like
I
a
Nah, the
can't
most
even do
popular.
that.
Period.
Like I was about to say yeah and agree with you, but no. There's one rap artist more popular, period, than that nigga.
the great
Who?
combination of jazz, class, and beauty. Here to do what you
DMX.
a phenomenon. The gospel according to rap and
Yeah.
megawatts. Agenda never stops. Dead center, mega hot. Gold mouth
You,
finger.
you want to argue?
When it
I could
drops.
literally say, want to debate? DMX, Jay Z out his own mouth. Jay Z out his own mouth at one of the most sold out tours of for rap.
Both
Period.
like I got skills. They're not like
I
off the
do
top of the
not
head.
want
They're
to
like
go
creating
on
stuff.
stage
I don't
after X.
freestyle
How
like
do you go
when
on
I don't know
stage
how to
after
do it. I do.
DMX?
But my man Tony Touch,
That's not the same thing, man. But I get
No,
what you're
the
saying,
most
man.
sold out shit,
I ain't
and
trying to be
everybody in
silly.
the
Like
world knows
he's
who
the best
DMX
who's
is.
out
Just
there,
like with Jay
but he's
Z,
kind of like like almost like kind of like fair and
DMX
like like halfway with
is
the
the
like
Michael
no
Jackson of rap.
skills. I swear to
Oh
God,
my God, man, you're making me sick with the shit that you're saying,
style,
man.
B. Peace.
No,
I can't believe
I'm
you really
talking about.
believe this shit.
You want to know why I say that? And I'm gonna tell you exactly why. I'm gonna explain it. But that's what I wanted you to do. I'm gonna explain it.
Do you know who Michael Jackson is?
Michael Jackson is a nigga that can come on stage, stand still, and just move his hand,
Yeah,
and
you
the
don't know who
whole
Michael
front
Jackson is.
crowd will faint.
I'm glad you gave this explanation because you don't know who Michael Jackson is. You
Michael Jackson
you
is
you
like
you
the
say really
god
surface
of
level
music.
things. You
MJ,
give real
no,
surface level explanations.
no, no,
Chris
you're
Brown
not
does
letting
that.
me
That's not what
finish.
Michael
You're
Jackson
not
is.
letting me finish about MJ. MJ is the god of music. First thing there's nobody on earth that will come close to Michael Jackson. Michael
So
Jackson
then how is
did his
DMX
thing
fit then?
without streaming. The whole world knew who MJ was with no streams, no all this bullshit we got nowadays. MJ did. There's no country on earth you go to probably that don't know who Michael Jackson is. MJ also was a political dude. If people actually listen to a lot of his songs,
Stop.
are you
You just starting to
serious?
ramble. No, you just starting to ramble and talk about way too much. Way too
You
much.
want to
Way too
talk about?
much.
I don't know who
Yeah,
MJ
because you
is. I
said
know
because
who
then
MJ
because
is.
then if you know that, then why would you compare that to DMX?
You know why? Because DMX was the dude that literally had people crying. A rapper, not a
Tony,
singer.
if you've been to a concert, nigga, Kanye makes people cry. The fuck? And Kanye
DMX did this
didn't make
before
way bigger numbers than
everybody.
DMX.
DMX did this before any other rapper. There was no rapper that did this before DMX.
What the fuck? MC Hammer did it before DMX. What are you talking about?
No, had niggas, had thugs in the out, had niggas, had everybody, men, women,
Bro,
everybody
you have a
in the
real
audience
infatuation with
crying,
shit memories, and you think what you
crying.
remember and the rest of us did. And I'm here to tell
Are
you
you
right now,
forgetting
we
who
didn't.
DMX was? Are you
No,
forgetting how popular
I'm just
what
not
DMX
over. You have
was?
what's called this this conversation.
Like, are you forgetting who DMX was?
No,
You
man, you're just
obviously forgetting
infatuating it. You're
who
just
DMX
infatuating
was.
it. You are infatuating it. And I'm gonna tell you what else you're
No,
doing.
I'm not.
Whenever someone
DMX
doesn't agree with you, whenever
is
someone
one of
doesn't
is
agree
like
with you,
the most
you
popular
take
rapper on
disagreement
earth.
with meaning somebody doesn't like something, and that's not the same thing. I'm just not gonna sit here and tell you a cheeseburger is steak. It's not. It's a cheeseburger.
We talking about rap music,
See what I'm
right?
saying? You be it, but the point is, it doesn't matter what you're talking about. It's I'm not gonna over make something. I'm not gonna be overzealous about something because I liked it. DMX is one of my favorite rappers too, but he was he
Ain't
dropped two
fake.
hot albums in 1 year. He dropped that's one of the greatest beats of all time. He dropped two number one albums in 1 year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He would be, but I mean, think about how like Russell Westbrook averages triple double, but people never gonna call him the greatest anything, right?
DMX is in that argument for greatest. Period.
He is. But
He's in that argument.
you said most popular though. He was really popular at a point in
Name
time, but
three. All right,
his
I'm gonna say like this. Name three rappers more popular than DMX.
MC Hammer was more popular than DMX, and for a
Three.
longer run.
Three. I said name three. Still to this day. Name
Jay
three
Z is more
rappers.
popular than DMX. 50 Cent is more popular than DMX. 50 Cent's got popular in other countries that you don't even know. I was in
So
the
as
U.S. military. Stop. Let me finish. Let me finish.
DMX is known in
Come
all
on, bro.
countries.
Let me finish what I'm saying. Jesus. I was in the U.S. military, and one of my guys from Russia, they used to bang 50 Cent and Eminem. Eminem, you could argue, is more popular than DMX. And none of this is to knock DMX. He's one of the greats. He's one of my favorites, but I just can't let you say that. Like, and you compare it to Michael Jackson, like, you wilding, man. Like, that's just overdoing it. He's definitely nice. He's definitely one of the dopest ever, and I'm not trying to at all belittle his name. And I hope anyone that's listening to me hope they can see where I'm coming from and know that I'm not diminishing him. I'm just saying if we're gonna say people more popular than Jay Z, you can say you know what?
No.
If this was 1998 and you said that, I probably would agree. But it's 2025. A lot of time has passed, and a lot of things have come. DMX don't even have as many albums as Jay Z, so that's almost like saying Penny Hardaway's career is better than fucking Vince Carter's when it's like, no, for a couple years, Penny Hardaway looked like he was better than Vince Carter. Yeah, but like, bro, Vince Carter kept playing and he
Time out.
stopped.
All
But,
right. Let me. You want to say that Vince Carter? Why does everybody remember Vince Carter?
bro, so Tony, I do not want to talk about basketball. I was to use an example. That's
No, I'm
not for you to
asking you
just
just a
change,
question. You said Vince
but I don't.
Carter.
It is about
Why
basketball. I
does
don't want
every
to
no? Just
because
answer that
go
question,
ahead.
and I'm gonna let you know why
Yeah.
I'm saying that. Why does
My bad. Go
everybody
ahead.
remember Vince Carter? What's the
Because
what? Why?
Because he had, well, for a number of reasons. Number one, he played for a long time, and he had electrifying plays. One of the greatest dunkers, the greatest dunker of all
There you
time.
go. You just said the answer because he is the greatest dunker. He's still one thing he's done that nobody else has done is in game jump over a 7 footer. Literally jump over a 7 footer and dunk it. Period. Yes, it's an Olympic game, but regardless, he jumped over a 7 footer in game and dunked it. That's why he's remembered and will
I think you got to
always
go to
be
YouTube
remembered.
though, man, because I'm pretty sure that's been done now by other guys, but he's definitely the first,
No,
and
it's
nobody's done it in the
still not
Olympics,
in game to jump over a dude 7 foot standing straight up, and you basically, I can't say it no other way. nuts grazing the dude's top of the dude's head and dunk on him in game. Still has not been done. And that's not just one of his dunks, that's just one of many. But that's why if you can go on YouTube, you go
Tony, but
anywhere.
chill, bro.
What is
You
his
can't
top
be
most
saying
dunk?
stuff that don't be done, and you don't be doing no research, bro. You have a habit of
Oh
saying
no,
stuff
when it
and
comes
don't
to
do no
that,
research,
I done had arguments with this and we done proved this
bro. So
already.
first of all, have arguments about what?
Oh, Vince Carter's number one dunk. And
See what I'm
I
saying?
don't
That's not.
say it
That's not what
is.
I was arguing, man. I was saying
Oh, you want to go
you.
with DMX? Oh, back to
No,
music.
man. See what I'm saying? Yo, slow down. I was just saying in general. You said don't say no one's ever done something if you haven't, if you're not sure.
Oh
Because
no,
yeah,
I know that for a fact, nigga. I had
stop
arguments
saying you
with
know it
that.
for a fact
With
because you don't know it for a fact.
no, you can actually go and research it yourself because
How
we
do you
researched
research it?
it.
How do you research it?
Um,
Let's
the
talk
only way
research. This
you
is
can
school starters, so
nowadays is
people.
going through Google, going through
That
computer,
is so wrong. But go ahead, continue.
going through Google. That's one of the most popular ways to
That is
research
that is that
anything.
is that is that is
Is you're
that
gonna
is
type it into Google.
yes.
Then a lot of people like to go into YouTube.
Okay.
That's one thing, YouTube. And
So
then for the ones of us that watch it, we like to go into memory. But thing is, a lot of us already did this. And nobody has still jumped over a 7 footer like Vince Carter did
all right. If you
and
say
dunked.
if you put that emphasis on it like Vince Carter, then conversation's done. You win. Of course, no one's done it like Vince Carter. But I'm telling you, niggas are banging
Oh
on
you
some 7 footers since
oh
then.
yeah, nigga. Allen
People started
Iverson dunked on a 7 footer, but he didn't jump over a
no,
7 footer.
but
Oh no, oh
never
yes he
mind,
did. Because
bro. How
he
you gonna
dunked
go
on
from saying
Shaq.
nobody did something to now you he dunked on who?
Remember, it's in that game when 76ers finally they made it to the playoff, when I made it to the championship, when AI carried the
Allen
team.
Iverson did
He
not dunk on anybody in that
he kept
championship.
trying to dunk on Shaq, and Shaq kept throwing his shit, kept blocking it, kept blocking it.
Bro,
Shaq
please
already
do
had
not.
the interview.
This story is
Shaq had
blasphemous,
the
y'all. If y'all
interview.
listening, there, I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Shaq already had the
He crossed him
interview.
in the corner, but Allen Iverson was not a dunker.
No,
He dunked
the
early on in
first
his
game,
career, like he
the
dunked on
first
Marcus
game.
Camby. I thought you were gonna bring that up, but by the time
No,
he
I'm
made it to
bringing
the
up the most,
championship,
the one that
all
rang in
right,
my mind the most because I watched that. The first game of that series where the 76ers actually
all right,
won, because
all right.
that's the
So,
only game they
all right.
won.
So I'm gonna
They
ask
only
you this
won
right
that
now.
one game.
If I go to my computer, type in YouTube while we're talking, and I do not find any clip of Allen Iverson attempted to dunk on Shaq. Oh,
He
you said he
attempted to
did.
dunk on Shaq numerous times that game, and Shaq blocked it.
So,
I'm going by Shaq's interview,
if I can't
his
find the
interview about
interview
that game.
or the highlights, I'm going to give a
I'm going
lecture
with
about
Shaq's
doing
interview with
research
that game.
going
Once
forward.
again, you're not listening. I'm going with Shaq's interview on that game. AI kept trying to dunk on him. Shaq, Shaq kept blocking it, kept blocking it, kept blocking it. He finally came one time from the side. Shaq missed because he came from the side. And I'm gonna be real with you. The only reason he got that dunk is because he came from the side. He didn't outright chest to chest dunk on Shaq. Fuck no. I, AI ain't even 6 foot technically, my nigga. Like, let's be real. Nor
So,
do he got
guys,
the
you might be
size to do
right.
that.
When I typed in Allen Iverson dunk, it does go to dunk on Shaq. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, it's from the side. It's not front to front. I know what I'm talking about. I'm Allen Iverson is my favorite player. He's my GOAT. Personally, that's my GOAT.
After one coffee date that didn't go well, he texted me, I know you work at some.
The hell was that? They better show it and not do some dumb shit.
They're not going to show because it didn't happen. It's him challenging Shaq, but he never tried to dunk on him, man. He dunked early on in his career, which I already knew. I saw that series. I remember that series. There is no dunking from Iverson. It did not happen. So there's nobody.
Yes, it was from the side. He came from the side on Shaq. The reason why it's still on Shaq is because Shaq jumped and Shaq was there. He was the only nigga there. Allen Iverson multiple times. Tried to dunk on Shaq throughout that game. He only got one dunk through though. One. Shaq said it himself. That's why I'm
Yeah,
going off this interview.
so dunking, man. The layup
Shaq
moves that he
said it
did, man.
himself.
So dunking.
That's the
So
game, the
dunking.
only game they won. And
So
Shaq
dunking.
said it himself. He finally got me at the end. But it's like when I watched it, I'm like, okay, yeah, he got you, but he didn't get you. And he was from the side. He was from the
I
side.
think you're talking about Vince Carter, not Allen Iverson.
No, Vince Carter dunked on Shaq straight up. Shaq jumped too late. That was his dumbass decision. He jumped
Vince
way
Carter
too
never
late.
jumped on. Vince Carter never jumped on Shaq.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Nigga, you telling me Shaq? I mean, well, I almost said
I
that wrong.
said, yeah.
Vince Carter dunked on every big man, every center in the NBA when his time in his era on the Raptors. There's not a big man he did not dunk
This is
on.
Shaq saying it himself. Here you go. We don't have to argue.
White Chocolate, Tracy McGrady, and Vince Carter. Vince Carter goes baseline. If you know about guys like Vince, they don't need much of a to get up. Just a little. And they go really, really high. So like when he took that little power bounce, I'm like, oh, you're not dunking on me.
He fouled him.
There's 4 players that I gave a pass to. Not going to defend you. They don't watch you work. Allen Iverson.
Yeah, man. Shaq was notorious about you gotta earn a dunk on him. He wasn't giving that up.
Oh no, that's a fact. That's a fact. You're not gonna get a no.
Now he
Shaq,
dunked on Alonzo Mourning quite a few times.
Alonzo Mourning was another nigga that was hard to dunk on.
Not from Vince Carter.
Vince Carter was different. We all know that. You had the Boynes in junior high, nigga. We all know Vince Carter was a different animal. Still to this day, I've been waiting to see somebody dunk and do niggas dirty like Vince Carter did. And I still haven't seen, like, I thought it was going to be Blake Griffin, but Blake Griffin kind of slowed down when he messed up his leg. That was just messed up. But still to this day, like, nah. I thought Braun was gonna be one of them, but Braun won't do a dunk competition for nothing, and he never technically dunked on real big men straight up. Like Braun's biggest dunks are by himself.
All right, you almost finished with that cigarette though, bro? Because I only got like 30
Dude,
minutes
I've been
left.
done. What are you talking about?
All right,
I've been done.
How do I stop recording? Oh, can I just stop it?